So next week is the final episode of Denki-gai. Anime series from this anime season of fall 2014 are starting to wrap up. And I want to just be straight out honest with all of you about this episode. If this series was going to go on for another, 10 episodes, if it was going to be like a 23 to 24 episode series, most likely I would drop it after this episode, because the comedy is starting to grow very stale for me. As I say, comedy is subjective, it depends on your taste of comedy, but as I've been stating for the past couple weeks, the comedy has been getting reused over and over, and that's exactly what's been going on. Like this episode, there's 3 segments you can get from this episode. 2 segments are pretty much unoriginal, and we've already seen multiple times already used in this series. You have the Sensei. Let's watch Sensei in her natural environment, watch how she goes through her daily life, and pretty much gauge her girl power. Fu Girl pretty much is trying to get Senpai to notice her, and that's pretty much the other segment. The kind of original segment of this episode, the way it ended, it just no. The ending of that first segment, I was like, fuck no. Supposedly the first segment that took up half this episode was based on the past of that government official worker or whatever, that female girl with the glasses that would go around and judging, manga and doujin and stuff, saying, if this is, supposed to be on the shelf or whatever. Well, we find out she has a past with Somare, and it's really interesting seeing the past, but their overall connection is because of hentai manga. Are you fucking kidding me? Supposedly at the end of their overall segment at the first half of this episode, she starts to cry and all that, and she goes and almost dies to save this freaking hentai manga. I'm like, the fuck? She went to, risk her life to go save this. I mean, of course she didn't know the building's gonna get tore down, of course, but I mean, still, the overall drama that was used in that felt very melodramatic. It was just, way too melodramatic. Why the hell were they trying to make me feel sorry or sad about them splitting up as childhood friends over a fucking hentai manga meetup? The only reason why she wanted to be with them is because of hentai manga, but still, that doesn't even make any sense, because it just felt very weird how she just wanted to join their group and read hentai manga. It's what the fuck? It just, this episode, the comedy wasn't for me, just straight up wasn't for me, and I didn't like the melodramatic comedy at the first half with the freaking girl, the government official girl with Somare. Besides that, I guess that's the episode of Denki-gai. It's gonna be a short review this week because not really much to talk about. I mean, it's the same thing I've already talked about a couple of times already in this series. The comedy is getting very stale because they keep using the same comedy segments. Like I said, you use the same thing over and over again, eventually it gets stale. And that's exactly what they're doing. So, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.